Today in this video we will learn how the LC oscillations takes place when we connect an inductor with the capacitor. Initially the capacitor was fully charged having charge Q0. The moment the circuit gets completed, the capacitor starts to discharge, giving rise to the current in the circuit. So let Q and I be the charge and current in the circuit at time t. As the current is increasing with time, so di by dt is positive as the current is increasing with time. So the induced EMF in inductor will have polarity VA greater than VB. So from Kirchhoff's loop rule, we can write Q by C minus L di by dt is equal to 0. Since I is equal to minus dq by dt, substituting in equation first, we can write Q by C is equal to Q by C plus L d2q by dt square is equal to 0. This equation second has the same form as we have studied in simple harmonic motion. There we had d2x by dt square plus omega naught square x is equal to 0. In simple harmonic equation we had this form. Still, if you are unable to remember, please pay attention here how this comes there. We know for spring F is equal to minus kx, F is equal to ma, we can write equating this minus kx, ma plus kx equal 0. We can write a as d2x by dt square plus kx equal 0, d2x by dt square plus k by m x equal 0. This k by m is only omega naught square. That's why I have written this equation. So by correlating this equation second and in equation 3, we can come to know that at what frequency this charge is oscillating in the circuit. So on comparing these two equations, we will have natural frequency omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. Means at this frequency the charge is oscillating in the circuit. The charge on the capacitor at time t, the charge on the capacitor at time t can be written as Q is equal to Q naught cos omega t plus phi. At t is equal to 0 second, we had Q is equal to Q naught. So from this equation we can write Q naught is equal to Q naught cos omega z into 0 plus phi. We will have phi is equal to 0. So equation 1 can be rewritten as Q is equal to Q naught cos omega t. If we want to write the equation for current also, so we know I is equal to minus dq by dt. So differentiating this equation with respect to t, we will get Q naught omega naught sin omega t. Maximum current I naught will be equal to Q naught omega naught. This is the equation for the current. Now let us try to visualize how the LC oscillation takes place in the LC circuit with the help of some diagrams. This is our some diagrams I have drawn. Let us try to visualize by this diagram. In diagram A, initially all the charge was on the capacitor means there was no current in the circuit. So the total energy was stored in the form of electrical energy, that is equal to Q naught square by 2C. There was no energy stored in the capacitor, inductor. UB is equal to 0. That's why I have written here UB is equal to 0. But in the B diagram, when the capacitor start to discharge, means the charge is getting to decrease, there is appearance of current in the circuit. So slowly capacitor will have some energy, and as well as inductor will store some energy. That's why I have not written here 0. मीन्स कहने का अर्थ यू ई के पास भी कुछ ना कुछ होगा और इंडक्टर के पास कुछ ना कुछ होगा ज़रूर. इन द सी डायग्राम, when the capacitor gets fully discharged, so at this time there is maximum current in the circuit. So at this time, so all the energy will be stored in the inductor only in forms of magnetic energy, that is UB is equal to half Li naught square. Here capacitor will not have any energy because all the charges get discharged. In diagram D, now this current will start to charge the capacitor, but in opposite polarity. Initially in our diagram we had this plate was positive, but in this diagram we had this plate as positive, because this current is charging the capacitor in opposite polarity. In the E diagram you will come to know the capacitor gets fully charged. There is no current in the circuit. So all the energy are stored in the forms of electrical energy and in capacitor only. In this, so here we can write UB is equal to 0. This will continue again and again. Again the capacitor will start to discharge. There will be appearance of current. Again it will store some energy. So this process is continuing again and again. Thus all LC oscillation takes place in the circuit. That's all for today. Thank you.